Did you know that according to the American Psychological Association, the neuro enhancement industry is worth over $1 billion? So we dug into some of the scientific research to give you proven techniques to improve your brain power. Now, there were 3 criteria that we used while choosing the techniques that we wanted to bring to you. 1, we wanted these techniques to help you increase your memory, focus, and concentration. 2, we wanted the techniques to be reliable, and 3, we wanted them to be easy to use and also give you quick results. So in this video, we're going to give you 6 proven scientific techniques to increase your brain power, 3 brain damaging habits, and 1 bonus tip. So make sure you stay with us right till the end. Hey, this is Chetna, and today we're talking about the 6 proven techniques to help you improve your brain power, your memory, your focus, and concentration. Technique number 1, neuroplasticity. This is a recent and astonishing discovery which says that the brain is like plastic, and it can be molded and changed throughout the course of our life. The power of the brain not only comes from its size, but also from the number of electrical connections between it and the strength of these connections. So the trick here is to rewire your brain. Here are a list of few things that you should do every day to rewire the electrical connections in your brain. So the key is to never let your brain get into a comfort zone. Seek novelty and try to do things the hard way. Technique number 2, acupressure. I'm going to show you the 3 powerful positions in the brain which, when pressed in the right manner for the right amount of time, can give you immediate positive results. So let's give it a try. So when you're sitting at your desk and working online, take a break for 30 seconds and press these 3 points, and you're going to see an immediate positive result. Technique number 3, advanced imagination. Imagine you're sitting on a trapezium-shaped pavement, looking at some driftwood-colored facial rock structures on Easter Island. And one of the facial rocks wakes up and says, "Hello." And you're like, "Oh my God, what is happening around me?" So our intellect is a basket of data and images that we've collected all through since childhood. And the more variety of data and images that we put into this basket, the greater and stronger this entire power of the brain tends to become. So here are a few things that we should do on a regular basis. Technique number 4, photographic memory. Now we all wish that we could look at that one page of the textbook and click like this photograph of the page in our brain and store it all the way till the exams and reproduce it word for word. But that doesn't seem to be very easy most of the time. But I'm going to give you 2 easy techniques to help you get that photographic memory. Technique number 1 is called weird visualizations. Now this technique says that if you have to remember something, how about you convert that into a really weird visual? For example, let's take a really simple case. You have to remember that Uzbekistan is a landlocked country. Now, just imagine that you're baking a tan-colored cake, so bake tan, and that cake is inside an oven closed and there's no water around it. So when you recollect that image, you will remember that the tan-colored cake was in a landlocked place, so Uzbekistan was a landlocked country. Now, we've done another video on how to remember the elements of the periodic table by taking some really weird visualizations. But the trick here is that no matter what or how boring the concept is, if you can concoct some really weird and grotesque images, the brain is more likely to reproduce and recollect them more strongly. And technique number 2 is a sensory experience. This is very useful when you want to remember a place or an experience. For example, you go into a garden. Try to touch something and remember how that leaf touched. Try to smell, hear the sounds. Maybe you want to taste something there and remember the food experience that you had. But the more sensory you make your experience, the more likely your brain is going to remember that for a long time. Technique number 5, food for thought. Did you know that your brain consumes about 20% of your total energy? And sometimes when you have this really intense study session, you come out feeling exhausted. The brain needs 2 specific nutrients to help it boost its brain power. The first is omega-3 fatty acids. Now the brain has a huge number of these neurons, which are actually nerve cells, but they are the ones that help build these connections. And the omega-3 fatty acids make the membrane of these neurons stronger. Nutrient number 2 is flavonoid antioxidants. So brightly colored and dark colored food items are the ones that you need. Technique number 6 is meditation. So one of the main reasons why we are not able to focus and concentrate is because our mind keeps jumping from one thing to the next, from the present to the past to the future. And if you're able to meditate just for a few minutes every day, or maybe even just for 1 minute every day, it's like training the mind to focus. Try this for a few days and you will notice a difference immediately. And the flip side of the plastic brain is use it or lose it. First is attack on the hippocampus. Hippocampus is the part of the brain associated with sleep. And did you know that even one single night of lack of sleep can have a serious impairment effect on the brain cells? So the next time you want to pull an all-nighter or you want to binge watch your Netflix shows right till the morning, think about the effect it's going to have on Mr. Hippo in your brain. Brain damaging habit number 2 is high sugar consumption. Oh, we all love that pastry at the end of the meal. And what about ice cream? Oh my God, how can we do without it? And excess sugar is what inhibits its ability to absorb essential nutrients from the rest of the body. So make sure you keep your sugar consumption to just a little bite of something sweet every single day. Brain damaging habit number 3 is technological dependency. So do you know that the more the memory of my phone is, the less my own memory tends to get? So how about you try to remember a few friends' phone numbers, and next time you want to go to somebody's house for a second time, keep your Google Maps away and try to see if you can remember the roadmap on your own. And now for the bonus tip. The bonus tip is called brain dump. Now, many times we can't function well because we are very stressed. So how about you take a sheet of paper and you write down all your nagging stressors or pesky annoyances on that sheet, and you keep writing and writing and writing till you almost feel like a sense of relief. Like everything's just gone out of your system onto that sheet of paper, and that is what has happened. You've achieved a brain dump. I hope these tips were really useful to you and you can have a sharper memory, focus and concentration and have a higher brain power. And also press that big fat like button and the bell icon so you get your videos every Friday at 4 p.m. And happy watching!